Some motorcycles are built to race, some to conquer, and some are built simply to go anywhere. For decades, there's been one machine that refused to fit neatly into any category. Part dual sport, part scrambler, part explorer. A motorcycle that didn't care about trends or titles. It just wanted to ride. That bike is the Yamaha TW200. And now, in 2026, it's back. Bigger, bolder, and ready to take its legendary versatility into a new era. This is the 2026 Yamaha TW200, the small motorcycle with a giant spirit. Today, on Acer Rider, we're exploring how Yamaha has redefined one of the most beloved dual sports in history, blending its classic simplicity with new technology, refined design, and that unmistakable big-wheel personality. And stay with us till the end because we've got a special off-road challenge. Reveal that'll put the new TW to the ultimate. Test a cult classic that never. Let's start with the legend, the original. TW200 first hit the roads and trails in 1987. It wasn't the fastest, the flashiest, or the most powerful, but it was different with its wide, balloon-like tires, low seat height, and unstoppable traction. The TW200 quickly became a cult favorite, loved by beginners, adventurers, and old-school riders alike. From city streets to sandy dunes, from rocky trails to snow-packed roads, the TW200 earned a reputation for one thing: it just goes. Over the decades, Yamaha barely changed it, because they didn't have to. Its simplicity was its strength, but in 2026, the legend has evolved. And while it still carries that unmistakable TW soul, this new version brings modern engineering to match its timeless design. At first glance, the 2026 TW200 looks exactly like what fans hoped for. Familiar, fun, and unmistakably Trailway. But look closer, and you'll see how Yamaha has given it a completely modern refresh while keeping the retro charm alive. The tank retains its classic peanut shape, now made from lightweight aluminum with bold two-tone graphics that echo the 1980s originals. The seat is longer and flatter, trimmed in durable weatherproof vinyl with contrast stitching, perfect for long rides or quick two-up trips. The round LED headlight, minimal front fender, and compact digital display keep the design simple, functional, and rugged. The frame, still a steel semi-double cradle, but now reinforced for more rigidity and slightly lighter overall weight. And those wheels, that's what defines the TW, the fat 180/80 rear tire and 130/80 front return, mounted on aluminum rims and upgraded with dual compound rubber for better grip on both pavement and dirt. It's still the same big-tired, go-anywhere silhouette that made the TW legendary, only smarter, stronger, and ready for another generation of adventure. At its core, the new 2026 TW200 still relies on the simplicity that made it great. It's powered by an updated single-cylinder 223cc SOHC 4-stroke engine, now with liquid-assisted cooling, fuel injection, and Yamaha's latest Smart Drive EFI system for smooth throttle response. Power output rises slightly to 22 horsepower and 19 Nm of torque, tuned for crisp low-end pull, the kind of torque that helps you crawl up rocky climbs or cruise comfortably at 100 km/h. The transmission remains a 5-speed manual, but with reworked gear ratios for better mid-range usability. And that iconic exhaust note, mellow, deep, and distinct, remains true to its roots. With a new stainless steel muffler and an optional high-mount trail version, the TW was never about horsepower, it was about confidence. And this 2026 engine keeps that philosophy alive. It's reliable, efficient, and easy to maintain. Exactly what you want when your trail turns into wilderness. The TW200's biggest strength has always been its ability to handle terrain that scares bigger bikes, and in 2026, that capability has only improved. Up front, it features 37mm telescopic forks with 200mm of travel, stiffer and longer than before, giving better control on rough ground. At the rear, a monoshock suspension replaces the old twin shocks, offering 180mm of travel and preload adjustability. The ground clearance has been raised to 245 meter, and the seat height remains low at 810 millimeter. A perfect balance for accessibility and off-road confidence. Weight has been trimmed to just 130 kilograms dry, thanks to a lighter subframe and redesigned swing arm. This isn't a motorcycle that intimidates. It invites you in and challenges you to find out how far you can go. Whether you're cruising back roads, crawling over rocks, or coasting across beaches, the TW's stability and traction make every ride feel effortless. Braking has been updated with disc brakes, front and rear, 265 mm up front and 220 mm at the back, and supported by single-channel ABS that can be switched off for off-road riding. The electronics package is minimal but practical. Compact LCD dash gives you speed, gear, and fuel range, while an EKO indicator helps you squeeze the most from the 7-liter tank. Yamaha's focus was clear: add what matters, remove what doesn't. There's no traction control, no ride modes, no digital clutter, just pure riding. Because the TW was never about controlling the machine, it was about feeling it. The TW200 has always been more than a trail bike. It's a fun, friendly commuter too. The wide handlebars and upright seating make city riding smooth and comfortable, while the big tires soak up potholes like a magic carpet. The LED indicators, USB-C charging port, and optional small windscreen make it daily ride ready. And when the pavement ends, the TW doesn't hesitate. It's not just a dual sport, it's an attitude. Anywhere, anytime, any terrain. Riding the 2026 TW200 feels like rediscovering what motorcycling used to be. Simple, playful, and alive. The moment you twist the throttle, the single thumps to life, steady, predictable, but full of character. You feel the torque immediately, pushing you forward with that signature low-end grunt. On trails, it's unstoppable. On sand, it glides. On tarmac, it surprises you with how smooth it's become. The wide tires give you confidence in every condition, from mud to gravel to wet roads. You don't fight the terrain, you flow with it. The TW doesn't care how far or how fast you go, it just wants you to keep going. It's not about conquering the world, it's about exploring it, one imperfect road at a time. In a time when motorcycles are overloaded with features, the TW200 stands as a symbol of simplicity done right. It's approachable for beginners, nostalgic for veterans, and unstoppable for adventurers. It reminds us that you don't need 1000 cc of power or high-tech electronics to feel free. Just a reliable engine, 2 fat tires, and the open road. The 2026 Yamaha TW200 is more than an update. It's a continuation of an idea that fun doesn't have to be complicated. And now, the surprise we promised at Acer Rider. We're putting the 2026 TW200 to the test in a way that only true fans will understand. Introducing the Trailway Challenge, an off-road endurance showdown between 3 generations. The 1987 original TW200, the 2001 mid-era model, and the new 2026 TW200 will take them across mountains, mud, and coastlines, 300 kilometers of pure off-road terrain. No pavement, no shortcuts, and no support vehicles. We'll test traction, endurance, and simplicity, the same traits that made the TW a legend. And one lucky subscriber will win a Yamaha Adventure Pack, including a TW Heritage jersey, riding gloves, and a mini 112 die-cast model of the new 2026 TW200. So tell us in the comments, if you had a TW200, where would you take it first? Because here on Acer Rider, the road never ends, it just gets a little wider. This is the 2026 Yamaha TW200 small bike. Big world, endless adventure.